Hey guys, it's me, Sarah. So, I know I promised that I was going to try to make more videos more often, so I decided to make my PS3 collection video today, and I know it's still been kind of a little while since I made a video. I think it's been like maybe three weeks, maybe almost a month even, but it's still better than my little 6-month hiatus, so I'm trying to do better. Most of these games, since I did just get my PS3, I haven't played yet, unfortunately, but I'll show them to you guys anyways, and maybe you all can give me some recommendations of some other good stuff to play. What we're going to start with is Eternal Sanada, and the reason why I'm starting with this one is because it was the first PS3 game that I ever had. I had this game before I even had a PS3. My boyfriend had a PS3 at the time, so I just figured I could play any games that I bought on his. That didn't turn out to be very convenient. I really didn't have that much time over there to play games. I'm mostly at my house. When I played this game, it struck me as kind of like creepy, weird RPG. I probably only played it for a few hours, so I really don't have much to say about it. Catherine, I did do a review on this game. I also had this game before I had a PS3, but I really liked it a lot. I ended up playing the whole thing. I need to play it some more so I can get the other endings, but it's a great puzzle game, very unique, very different. I'd highly recommend that if you haven't played this yet that you pick it up. It can be a little hard. I just picked this one up the other day, Disgaea 3. This is a strategy RPG. I really like these games. Silent Hill Homecoming. I got Red Dead Redemption, which I'm really excited to play this one actually, because I'm a big fan of Rockstar games, so I already know that I'm going to really like this game. I don't even really have to play it to just know that. The same thing is true for LA Noire. I got this one as well. This is one that I'm going to be playing here probably in the next couple weeks, I'd say, as soon as I finish up what I'm doing now. I waited a long time for it to price drop, which I usually do. I'm going to download the DLC for that one too, which I almost never do because I'm not a fan of DLC. I don't know what it is about paying for something that you don't hold in your hand and have, but I just really like, you know, a tactile object to go along with my money. It just seems like one day all those things are just going to disappear, or they aren't secure, you know. I've bought so much stuff for my Wii before, and they don't even transfer it on the Wii, so I've got like 3 different Wiis in different parts of the country and world with games on them that I can't even access, which is pretty sucky. Yeah, it's Nintendo for you, sometimes. I love Nintendo, but it's frustrating at times. I've also got Grand Theft Auto 4. This is the whole set, the complete edition. This is sealed. I had to have it because it's Rockstar, and I think it was like $20, and I can't pass up a good deal on these sealed games. So, since I did just get my PS3, I had to buy like a whole bunch of different things that I thought would be a lot of fun to play. I don't know. I just kind of go out of control sometimes with it. So, I got Star Ocean: The Last Hope. This is an RPG. I haven't played it. I've got Atelier Verona. Now, NIS America is one of the companies that I love ordering from the most. They are a great company to order things from. They'll give you free things. I've talked about it a couple times before on these videos. And this game actually I just got done playing probably about a week ago, and I put like 72 hours of my life into this game. So, and the funny thing about it though is I've spent long hours playing other games before, but with this one, I didn't even feel it. The time just sort of cruised on by. It's a really interesting game. It revolves around synthesis, creating items from different materials that you find, and you have to scavenge for these materials, and then you know, synthesize items out of it. So really cool game. I really liked it a lot. I also have its sequel, Atelier Totori, but I haven't played this one quite yet. This I'm also going to play pretty soon here, because I just loved Verona so much that I'm kind of ready to play that one as well. I've got BlazBlue, which I'm pretty sure that's how you say that. For a while I was saying BlazBlue or BlazBlue, so I don't think that's right though. This is a fighting game. I'm a big fan of fighting games. I wouldn't say that I'm the best at them, but I wouldn't say I'm horrible either. So, Mortal Kombat type games, things like that. This is sort of the style, except it's anime graphics, but a fighting game. So it's pretty fun. I really like it a lot. I haven't really played it that much so far, but I really like it. There's another one on the PlayStation Network, actually. I think it's called Battle Fantasia, maybe. And that one had really, really pretty graphics. The animation for it was very pretty, and it seemed like a really fun and quirky fighting game, so I'm going to have to download that one. I also got the newer BlazBlue. This is Continuum Shift Extend, which they came out with. There's another game that's Continuum Shift. This is like the same game, but with extra features, extra characters, and it also has like an art book and a soundtrack and a calendar and blah blah blah. So pretty cool. I got that from Access's website, and when they sent me the game, they actually sent me, if you've ever ordered from Access, I guess they just throw things in the box, so I got some little Bit Trip stickers. So how cute are these? You know, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but they are very cute, and I really like them a lot, if you can see them on the camera, so pretty cool. I was pretty pleased that they put those in just for free. I've got Skyrim. I had a love affair with this game. Before I even played this game, I kind of, don't hate me out there, but I kind of thought it looked dumb. It didn't look like a fun game. I didn't like the fact that you didn't have a character to look at as you're running around. And I just thought this game looked stupid. Like, you know, who would play this game? And then I gave it a try. I've never played any of the other Oblivion games or Elder Scrolls, any of that stuff. So this was the first one I played like this, and it just sucked me in. I just started losing hours upon hours of my time to this, and I probably played this one for, I'd say, about 50 or 60 hours so far. This is actually my boyfriend's copy of the game. I don't have my own yet because I kind of thought I'd wait for the special edition and for it to go down in price, but this is his copy of the game, and I was playing it over there, and he sort of didn't really want to let me borrow it because he was kind of playing it a lot too. So he's finally kind of done with it for a little while, so I just borrowed this the other day from him. But yeah, I have access to this now, and I don't know when I'm going to open that Pandora's box up again, but it'll probably be pretty soon here, and I'll just start losing my life to it like last time. I don't know why, but it just seemed fun. I spent a lot of time organizing my house and using items I had found, like troll skulls and stuff like that, to decorate my house, and I like set up the food all fancy the way I wanted it, and there's just a lot of really minute detail to this game. I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's as impressive as what everyone else says. I think it's a really amazing game, but I think it also gets a lot of hype. So if you haven't played this before, you know, don't go into it thinking it's going to be like the most fantastic game on the planet Earth that you could ever play, and you'll never find anything else like this. It is a really cool game, but it's got its flaws too. Maybe I'll make a review of it at some point, since I have a lot of games that I could really share my opinions about. Since it's a collection video though, I'll move on. Here, I'll show you guys a couple of the games that came with my PS3. They had these Black Friday bundle deals for really cheap. It was like $200 for a PS3 and a couple games. So I got Little Big Planet 2 Special Edition. I've never played any of these games before. It doesn't really look like my kind of game. I've heard a lot of good things about them, but to be honest with you, I'm not really a huge fan of the style of the game. It just looks kind of a little kiddish. It looks a little weird to me. I don't know, like there's not really much story going on or anything like that, so I'm not sure what I'm doing with this yet. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, play it, get rid of it, sell it. Same with this one, Ratchet and Clank, all for one. I think they put games in the bundle that would appeal to kids. This also doesn't really appeal to me much. I've got Batman Arkham City. This is also brand new. I haven't played any of these Batman games yet. I don't know if I should play the first one first or just skip right to this one. I don't know. I have access to the other one, so I could borrow it if I wanted to, but I'm not sure which one I want to play first. Please don't make fun of me, but I have The Sims 3 Pets. I really like the Sims games. I'm a big fan of all the ones on the computer, so this is sort of just a guilty pleasure, so just forgive me. They're a lot of fun, though. I really like those games a lot. They're not as good for the consoles as they are for the PC, but nonetheless, something to do, and I'll have a lot of fun playing it. I also got Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. I got this game because a lot of people have been raving about the Uncharted series. It's one of those sort of mainstay, you know, mainstream games that people just love and eat up, you know, they love these games. So I really decided that I had to play this. My initial impression of this game, I haven't played it yet, but it looks kind of like Tomb Raider, but with a guy. You know, it looks exploring, shooting guns at people, that sort of thing, solving puzzles. So it kind of looks like Tomb Raider, but with a guy as the lead instead of Lara Croft. This is kind of my impression on it. If I'm wrong, you know, you can tell me. Here, I'll pile drive through these ones real quick. This is gonna be easy. My brother is obsessed with the Assassin's Creed games. He has them all, and he really likes them a lot for his Xbox. I've never played them before, so I went ahead and finally picked up Assassin's Creed. I played this, and I really liked it. This one had a few issues that I heard are worked out in later games, but I still really liked this game. It just had a lot of different things that I felt like were fun to do, and I haven't beat this yet, but I probably played it for like maybe 10 or 11 hours so far, and I really like it. So I haven't played any of the other ones yet, but I did go ahead and pick up Assassin's Creed 2. I got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which my goal for all of these games is honestly to get them all for under $100, and all of them I got brand new except for the first one. Assassin's Creed Revelations, and then I also have another copy of Assassin's Creed Revelations because they had a sale at GameStop a couple weeks ago in which these factory sealed games were only $20, so I couldn't resist, and I didn't know which one I liked better. This is the original cover, which it has kind of a bluish kind of spine. All the other games in the series have sort of a white spine, so it doesn't really look that great on a shelf. If you're looking at it, it doesn't really look like they really match. I'm just picky about things like that, so I don't know if I want this one or if I want to keep this one, which has a white spine, but it's got this really ugly label thing on the front cover art, and this does not come off. This is not a sticker. It stays there, so it's kind of ugly. The signature edition here also has like a free download of the first game, which I already have the first game, so I don't care about that. And I think it's got some other stuff on it, maybe like a downloadable soundtrack or something. I don't know. Nothing that I really need or want. It's just about what the games look like. I don't know, which one do you guys like better? Help me decide, because I have to take one of them back pretty soon here, or sell it, or do something with it. Okay. Maybe I'll just keep both. That would be a little indulgent, but maybe I'll still do it anyways. I have Folklore. This again was one of the first games that I got for the PS3. This game seemed kind of interesting at first, like the first few cutscenes, but then when I was actually playing it, it really didn't suck me in that much. I haven't played it enough really to judge it completely, but it really didn't wow me away. So maybe you just have to play it for longer for it to get to a good part. I don't know. I got the Sly Cooper Collection. This one I got because I really liked the first game, and I never played these other ones. So I figured having them all on one disc would be convenient, and I could play all the games. Plus, I think they're about to come out with Sly 4 for the PS3, so if I play these ones, then I'll be ready for it. You guys are going to hate me for this one, but from a long time ago, I did pick up the Shadow of the Colossus and the Eco collection. This is a high-def collection with both the games on it. A while back I made a video because I didn't know whether I wanted to get, you know, the original PS2 versions of the games or this one. A friend of mine from YouTube sent me one of the games. He sent me Shadow of the Colossus for the PS2, his copy of it, and I haven't, as bad as it sounds, I went ahead and got this as well, and then I didn't even play any of the games yet. I know they're amazing, I know they're great, I have to play them. I know I really have to play these games, so don't razz me on the YouTube feed, please. Don't be mad. I've got a lot of games, and I play a lot of different systems and a lot of different stuff, so there's only so many hours in my day. As most of you guys out there probably already know, I mean, there's just not enough time. Okay. I've got White Knight Chronicles. I played this all the way through already, and I'm sort of messing around with a little bit more now. I really like this game a lot, so it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Probably just because I heard so much bad things about it, but it's actually a really nice RPG. It's really pretty, and I like the music for it a lot too, actually. I really like all the cutscenes, and I'm in love with the little creatures that they have in the game that look like owls that fly around. They're called bigelows. They're really cute. I wish they had like a stuffed animal of it or something like that. They're really adorable, and I would buy one. I've got Magine and the Forsaken Kingdom. I haven't played this very much yet either. I've got Disgaea 4. I did get the special edition of this, so this is the actual cover art of the game that comes inside this box. And then there's also a figure inside here and an art book. This is like a little box with a little figure. I also got the super uber edition of Disgaea 4, so it actually came with this box as well. And inside this box is, I'll show you guys. I've got some of them out. Maybe I'll pan to some of my figures back behind me and show you guys a few of the ones that I left out. The only thing I was really sad about with this one was I didn't buy it from NIS America right away, so I missed out on having the extra DLC. There's a little character, Flown, and I didn't actually get the Flown character DLC, which I was kind of sad about, but what can you do? This is a box of figures, and this is a full set of these little figures. They come in these boxes. I just opened them up from the bottom so I could play with them, but, well, not play with them, but display them, and I didn't want the boxes to get messed up, so this is just a full set of the figures for the characters in Disgaea 4. There are 9 of them, and they're really cool. I probably should have shown you guys these before a long time ago, because they're really neat. They've just got, you know, all the figures here, and they've got some pictures of some of the ones on here. I'll just go ahead and show you guys. I'll pan to it. Alright, here are some of the Disgaea figures. This is a Prinny, which is really cool, and Dalvatores. There's just some really interesting ones. This one right here is not, obviously, a Disgaea figure. These 4 right here, though, are a few that I have on display. My other ones are like Mario characters and Princess Peach, because I love Princess Peach, but yeah. The Disgaea figures are pretty neat. They're really cool, too, because they've actually got magnets on the bottom of their feet, so they just sort of, they actually stick to their stands. Don't worry about that little plastic thing that just fell off. It's just a little connector thing, but and it's pretty cool. It's just little magnets, so they won't stand up on their own, most of them, but you just pop it on its stand. I really like these a lot. Record of Agarest War Zero. I did do an unboxing of this, even though I didn't even have a PS3 yet, but I still wanted to get this because it was really cool. It came with a deck of cards and a soundtrack CD and some really nice little things, so again, I haven't really played this that much yet. I got Hyperdimension Neptunia. I'll probably make a review of this game. I do have the special edition of it, so it's in this big pretty box. This game's kind of mediocre. I'll make a review of it, and I don't know. I liked it a lot, but I wouldn't bother getting it if I were you. If you don't have a lot of time on your hands especially, don't bother with it, because there's a lot of other better games out there. If you got a lot of extra time like me, then yeah, sure, go ahead. The sequel to that one as well, Hyperdimension Mk2. I haven't opened this one yet, so don't know if I'm going to. I already talked about that in another video too. This one is called Trinity Universe, and supposedly it's just like Hyperdimension Neptunia, except better. It's got sort of a mashup of different characters from different NIS games, and I'm really excited to play this one because it looks like a lot of fun, and I liked Hyperdimension Neptunia, and I've heard that this one is better than Hyperdimension Neptunia. Artanelico Koga. Now, oh yeah, I forgot the other part of the title. Artanelico Koga, Knell of RCL. Yeah. So, this game is a really pretty RPG. It's really, really weird and kind of twisted. I'll probably make a review of this too. This one is kind of harder to find, so if you see it, I would definitely recommend picking it up, because especially if you're a collector, this one is not going to be around really, especially in a special edition form. But in any format, if you see this, I would go ahead and pick it up. It's really weird. I'm definitely going to give some more time to this one. What am I talking about? I'm going to give more time to all my games. I just need to go through them one by one, so... Last but certainly not least is Heavy Rain, and this is actually the game that I'm still playing right now. It's really a lot of fun. I can't recommend this game enough, and not only that, but it's a game that you really don't have to be a hardcore gamer to enjoy. I'd say a casual gamer could definitely get into this game. The controls are pretty simple and straightforward. You really don't have to have a lot of gaming experience to be able to play this, and there are different difficulty settings as well. The controls on this are really interesting, but you know, the most important thing about this game is the story. It's sort of like watching a movie when you're playing the game, and the graphics are really nice to look at. The story's really interesting because it's about a serial killer, and I'm sort of, I don't know, like a true crime fan. I get addicted to all those shows like Who the Bleep Did I Marry and all the stuff about real life serial killers. I think a lot of people have a weird fascination with that, but and this game isn't true crime, obviously it's a game, but it's still sort of got that murdery, serial killer-y kind of vibe to it, and it's really an interesting game. It's got different sort of endings. I wasn't as impressed with the different ending selection as you could be, because they're more like different epilogues. I think the game always kind of concludes the same way, but there's different epilogues. So you play different characters in this though, and some of them can die. This game is just really interesting. There's a lot of parts in it, and I don't want to say anything about it because I don't want to ruin anything for anyone who hasn't played this yet, but I would just say to play this game. It's really short too, so it won't take up much of your time. I started playing it a couple days ago, I already beat it, and I'm about halfway through my second playthrough. So I'd say it's probably maybe 8 hours long, maybe 10, 15 at most, but no longer than 15. And it's just a really fun little ride. So yeah, you could play it with your lights off in the dark and it'll be even better. That's just about that, and so I'm pretty much done, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching my video of my PS3 collection, and to those of you who've been watching, I'll see you guys later. To those of you who are new, welcome, and thanks for watching. Bye!